Hey everyone, welcome back. It has been about 4.5 weeks since my surgery and I'm so glad to be back. Unfortunately, I didn't get a whole lot of footage while I was in the hospital and then while I was trying to heal. The surgery was a lot more difficult afterwards than I thought it was going to be. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today, and then also what my plan is now that surgery's over and the healing process is over. So let's start with the surgery itself. So I went in to have the surgery. They told me to be there, I think it was 8:30, and they didn't get me back there until 10, I think, to actually have the surgery. So I spent a lot of time in the waiting room getting really nervous, and by the time I went back for prep, I was really nervous. I had a lot of anxiety. They kind of talked me through everything, and then that seemed to make the anxiety a little bit worse. So the before process was a little interesting. I definitely had the anesthesiologist worked up, and he even, came with the good stuff right before while they were trying to walk me back to the room. I was just in tears and just, so anxious, so nervous. So he met us in the hallway on the way to the operating room with some good stuff for my IV. So after that, waking up from surgery, I don't even remember getting my clothes on and coming home. And then I remember being in a lot of pain for a week. I had a lot of help with my husband and my mother-in-law helping us, and then my mom made us a couple meals. So I had a lot of help the first about 4 to 5 days. And then after that, I was kind of on my own with watching my kids and all of that. But it was pretty much just survival mode, just sit on the couch, try not to let the kids jump on you, and just make sure that they survive the day. And so it was difficult. It's been a lot more difficult to recover than I thought it was going to be. And I don't know if I would have done the surgery had I known what I know. It took me a good 3 weeks before I could even eat vegetables. For a while I was just eating chicken, potatoes, green beans, and peaches, and that was pretty much it. And then I also had a couple of days where I couldn't eat anything and I was just drinking stuff. And then I also had a really big scare, actually. I think it was 4 days after this might be TMI, so if you don't want to hear it, skip over it. But my urine output was really dark, and I was really nervous because I was trying to get down a lot of fluids, but I was throwing up a lot. And so I went to the emergency room. I ended up having this, I tried to eat a sandwich and carrots, and I 2 hours later was in severe pain, worse than any gallbladder attack I've ever had. It was horrible. I was literally screaming into the phone, "Somebody come help me." When I was on the phone with my husband, on the phone with my mom, I was stuck here, by myself with one of my daughters, and it was awful. It was awful. So they rushed me to the emergency room, and they did a CT, and they also took my blood. And after some intense pain meds, that the pain went away, and they said they were a little worried about my liver enzymes, but they said my CT looked clear, so they were going to send me home and to follow up with my doctor. So I got in to see my doctor. It was less than a week post-surgery, I think. Yeah. He looked at me, and I could tell he was a little nervous, but I couldn't tell how big of a deal it was. And so he said, "Yeah, we'll redo your blood work. I think your liver enzymes are a little high." And then he also said, "Let's do an MRI just to make sure." So I went to do my blood work right away, and then I didn't get in to do my MRI until 4 days later. And then I had an appointment a week later to see him, and he had to cancel, so it was actually the next week. So I just got released a week ago today. And anyway, so he looked at the MRI and looked at my blood work, and although my liver enzymes were still elevated, my MRI was clear. And when I went in to see him, he said, I was really nervous about you because you were really yellow. And I didn't even know I was yellow. You know, they always say after gallbladder surgery to look for that. Look for the yellow tint or the yellow in your eyes. That's when you know something is wrong. But I had no idea that I was yellow. I just knew that that urine output was really dark. And so he said, I was nervous. And he said, but your MRI looks clear and your blood work looks a little elevated, so let's redo the blood work. So I just redid the blood work this morning, and hopefully that comes back clear, and if that's clear, then I'm in the clear. So that's good news, and I'm feeling a lot better. I'm able to eat a lot more variety of things. I'm finally back to eating salad. There's a few things that still make my stomach hurt, or that are too hard to digest or too easy to digest. So it's a work in progress, but I have been released to work out again and to continue my meal planning. So I'm super excited about that. One of my groups from Beachbody, they actually started a new rotation or a new group today. So I'm going to start tomorrow. I thought yesterday was Saturday instead of Sunday, so I did no prepping or no planning. And then I woke up today and it's not Sunday, it's Monday. So I'm a day or so behind, but I'm excited to get started again. I'm excited to go back on that journey, or get back to my journey. I have some plans tonight to start a special notebook, which I will do a video on that will kind of show you all of my stats and just kind of what helps me the most when going through this journey. And then yeah, so I'm super excited. I'm ready to get back to it. I'm so glad that I'm feeling better. I'm glad that I'm released. I'm glad the pain is gone for the most part, and I'm just happy. I'm glad it all went well. I was really nervous there for a while, but we're good to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for continuing to follow my journey. I'm so excited. I've got some big things planned and I can't wait to share them with you. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can get some notifications when I upload a video. So thanks guys, I hope you have a great day.